I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And here he is, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A well-placed hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counterpunch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Parries that jab away. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been set. There's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counterfighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
These punches coming from every angle. That right hook catching air. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Which fighter will say no mas? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Missing with the left uppercut. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like...
On to the 4th we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Time they throw a shot, they get counters. That hook is parried away. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. This is a high-octane battle. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. Oh, that punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... On to the 5th we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. Trying to land that jab. Good counter punching. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, bell, ring away.
There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Hook was off target. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the score. There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Jab just missed with the left hand. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? What do you think of what we've seen? Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
God, he's up.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. This is a very important break here for this.
That's his round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.